Hello, I'm Miss Jeanette, and this is an Andrea Nelson art project. Did all the watercolor painting. Now I'm just going back with the pencil. I'm going to set this kind of thing aside for a while because I want to make handmade Christmas cards. And I tried it last year and I didn't start practicing early enough and I didn't get it done. So this year I want to make sure that I get it done on time or start practicing on time so that I can actually get some made. But today I actually wanted to talk to you about food insecurity. It's a very real thing. So let me tell you my story. When I was a kid, I'm talking grade schoolish, I used to hide food under my pillow. I would hide bread slices specifically. I remember stealing cookie boxes. Like we did Girl Scouts. So I would steal Girl Scout cookie boxes. Um, and I didn't understand what I was doing or why I was doing it at the time. We were middle to upper middle class my whole life. So we had plenty of money. We had plenty of food. There was never a day when we didn't have 3 meals a day provided for us. But there was always plenty of food for that. There was never lack. And yet I had this compulsion to steal food and hide food, squirrel it away. And I later learned it was from food insecurity. The only time I ever had food insecurity was when I was a baby. So my mom told me that when I was a baby, she fed me formula, which was normal at the time to do. That was the thing to do, is to feed your baby formula rather than breastfeed. And but I couldn't keep the formula down. Like my mom took me to the doctor and had them do a barium test where they gave me barium to see if it was going through my body, staying in my body. She was afraid I wasn't getting enough to eat. But apparently the doctor thought it was fine because he said it was fine. They just kept going with what they were doing. But it wasn't fine, obviously, because I had food insecurity. I must have been starving as a poor baby. I remember as an adult, full on adult, I mean, my kids were grown, still feeling like I had to secretly eat food and hide food and things like that. I mean, I didn't really understand food insecurity until a light started coming on when I started working for WIC. And then I realized what was happening and I was able to, kind of work through it. So I don't really have those impulses anymore. But I just wanted to say food insecurity can affect you your entire life, especially if you're unaware of what's happening or why it's happening. So, all right, that's my 2 cents on that subject. Until next time.